Now we're going to go ahead and use slope or point slope form, not slope intercept form. We're going to use point slope form now, which is really just a different form of the same thing we've been doing. So it still represents the equation of a line. You still have the same slope, and here's where the point's going to go. So it doesn't represent the y-intercept like slope intercept form does, but it does represent a point and a slope, which we can still use to graph and to represent the function. And of course, we can change this into slope intercept form if we need to. So we have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And that m is our slope, so that's going to be y2. So let's just call this x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You guys should have heard that a lot by now. 2 over 1 is our slope. Then we're just going to pick a point. You can pick either one. Now let me show you something though. If you look at this Khan assignment, the left-hand side kind of shows you which point you should pick. Y minus 2. Look at that, the y value is 2 there, right? So y minus 2, y value is 2 there. So you probably should pick the 7 then. If it said y minus 4, then we would be using the 6. So be careful with that. So y minus 2 equals, the slope is 2 times x minus 7. So that's using this point. If you use the other point, you would get y minus 4 equals 2 times x minus 6. But that's what I'm saying. If you look at that 2, that's going to be 7 there. So both of these represent the same exact line. If I put both of those into Desmos, they'll be exactly the same line. And so for us, though, we want to enter that side there. We want to make sure we pick that right x coordinate for this one. It might help for you to write both of them and then see which one matches if that helps you. Let me do one more example, one that has a little bit of negatives going on. So same thing, y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And so m is going to be y2 minus y1, so negative 8 minus 6 over 5 minus 3, which is negative 14 over 2, which is negative 7. So we'll have two different equations. We'll have y, if we use this one, y minus negative 8 equals negative 7 times x minus 5, which is y plus 8 equals negative 7 times x minus 5. But if you look at this, it doesn't say y plus 8. It says y minus 6. And some of you might be able to just jump to that one and realize that's the point that we're using. Y minus 6 equals negative 7 times x minus 3 is if we use this point here. Y minus 6, that matches up. So we're going to roll with that one. Negative 7 times x minus 3. And that's the assignment. It's a pretty simple assignment.